the arena earlier on. The beaches of Santa Monica and Venice not too far. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Karl-Anthony Towns.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Johnson. Irving is out there with money. Then it's Jordan. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Kennard is out there with Randall. And it's George in at the small forward. And the travel in the NBA just exhausting, Clark. It's just incredible how many miles these teams rack up, how many miles these players fly.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Kevin. And charter flights certainly help. But, man, I tell you, the season is 7 months long. And you're on planes probably 60% of that time. Whether you're going back and forth from a home road trip, whatever, it's a lot of wear and tear, but it is part of the business. And guys do learn how to adjust and be ready to do their jobs at a high level in spite of it. Love seeing Jordan use that extraordinary quickness to come up with the steals. An outstanding defensive player.
Tipped away and taken away by Magic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And taken away by Magic. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
I tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Knocked away and stolen by Irving. From deep, the rebound by Paul George.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Here's Randall. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson surveying the floor. Poke loose. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Kicks it out to Johnson. Drills the three-pointer.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got 7. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about the fact that defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The pass to George. Good on the triple.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Randall finds Kennard. Four on the clock. Unloads. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for it. Lakers leading by 9. On On its way from Irving for two. And then Irving slams it in.
Artistry and poetry in motion. Irving can create in the air as well as anybody.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers basketball.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Lakers. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the Clippers, right now quite a ways down below.
And I think for the Lakers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Randall down low. Johnson's there. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Irving. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Kareem throws it down.
And Abdul-Jabbar makes alley-oops look easy, effortless. Throw it his way, and he uses that long reach and nice bounce to slam it home.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson, that's for two. Again, the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Back to George. Will it go? Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Outside Irving. And here's Jordan outside. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Jordan's got his third bucket of the night.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
And the Clippers call time here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
And it's good for two.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lakers leading by 17. Outside Jordan. Back to Johnson. Pass to Hughes. And another three for the Lakers.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Randall. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
From deep three-point range, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Passes it to George. Over Irving. George with the bucket. George has got his second bucket tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
In the corner, Irving with it. Over George. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got his second bucket. Clippers have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And taken away by Magic. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him.
And I think Magic Johnson gets more joy out of making the assist than any other part of the game that he excels in. Constantly looking to set them up for score.
Kennard with the ball. His last outing with 20 points. George, good on the 13-footer. 7 points for George. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Lakers leading by 21.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Irving against George. Over Irving, and it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism. Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Shot clock at 5. Poked away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Mans checked in for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson comes in for Randall. The 3 from Johnson, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Here's George, and it's sent back by Irving. Hughes with it. George picks him up. Got that one up quick. And that's 11 points for Money.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
George against Irving. Outside, George, and Davis sends it back. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
The Clippers shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. George and Zubac inside at the 4 and the 5. Reggie Jackson out there with Johnson. And it's Man in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. DA, thank you. And the rejection by Towns. To the inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Outside Jackson. Inside, here's Zubac. It's good, the assist this time from Jackson. Zubac has got his second basket.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Shots good by Pippen.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Ryan is checked in for Michael Jordan.
Kobe Bryant.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Mann, defended by Towns. Mann gets the bucket.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Connects from three-point range.
3-point basket.
Johnson's got 23 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Towns with the steal. Bryant finds Johnson. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And finished off by Davis.
Boy, Davis, a game-wrecking presence around the basket. Excellent agility for a big guy.
Pass to Johnson. The three. And again hits the Clippers from deep.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And Kobe throws it down hard.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bryant's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
George passes to Zubac. George with the ball. And here is Johnson. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's good. He has 5.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
The pass to Zubac. Here's Mann, guarded by Pippen. And here's Bryant for 3. Here's Davis. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
And he makes that one.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
They get a hand on it. And George kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Down low. And Davis throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Mann gets the bucket.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And, Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Here's Johnson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Johnson's got 29.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's George. Again, the Clippers.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
On the wing, Johnson. And Pippen slams it in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Yeah, that's been the pattern, guys. I mean, their turnover is not only killing their offensive flow, but fueling the fire at the other end. That's a losing combo.
And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
It's hard enough to win in this league without careless mistakes. As a matter of fact, you can't win if you have too many careless mistakes.
Zubac's with it, picked up by Davis. Johnson against Jackson. He dishes it to Johnson. Shot to stop the run, and the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen. Known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:31 left in the first half. Robertson outside. Irving finds Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
The assist goes to
Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Marcus Morris Sr.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Irving, it drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Towns with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He gets that one.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Converting them into points is what they've done, and that's been a big factor in this game, guys.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. Looking absolutely unstoppable off the tip, they put together a masterful 12-0 run. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torches the Nets, you created a whole new problem for the other team.
And Shaq, your take on the Clippers?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've allowed. Oh, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Taking a look at the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Davis. Then there's Towns. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Outside Irving. Pass to Towns. Outside for Jordan. Towns trying to get open. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Towns.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Trying to find Davis. He's got it now.
And Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Ball's knocked loose. Now the Lakers on the break. And another three for the Lakers.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock to end the run, and Davis sends it back. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Now here is Davis. 17 points in the game. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Kicks to Jordan. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Randall. Towns wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
You know, it's okay to give up a few if you're getting them back on the other end, but that hasn't been the case here.
Here's Davis. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that one's good, George.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Lakers.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. 11 points in the game. Sinks the triple.
3 points.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had his team get hit for a 3-pointer on defense. He comes right back at him with a 3 of his own. Bang!
Randall with the bucket.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
And they double up Davis. Irving with a clean look. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Irving's got 11 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Nobody near George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Abdul-Jabbar up top. He kicks it to Jordan. Towns for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
3-point basket.
You know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoyed going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
This is to George. Kennard trying to break loose. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Here's Irving. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
George uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 20.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Towns, the pass to Jordan. Over Randall. Jordan with the bucket.
Michael Jordan.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Zion Williamson's checked in for Davis, and it's Robertson in for Karl Anthony Towns. To the paint, here's Kennard. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
What a drive there. It didn't bother him at all to have a much taller defender hanging all over him.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, it's good to see Jordan focus on distributing the ball some. I mean, an all-around talent, one of the greatest ever, who does everything for this team.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And Irving launches it from deep. And another three for the Lakers.
3 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And it's sent back by Irving. They get it back.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
55 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Irving. Irving double team. Robertson outside. The shot's good from Jordan.
Jordan really confident rising up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he sinks these outside jumpers.
That's tipped and stolen by Williamson. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving kicks to Williamson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. We've got Reggie Jackson, Harrison out there with Justice Winslow, and it's Felicio in at the center, locking down the middle. Jackson down low, covered by Robertson. Jackson gets the bucket.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket. Well, Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now the Lakers on the break. McGrady's running.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Here's Felicio, covered by Williamson.
Out of bounds.
Williamson with the block.
Possession.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. The Lakers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And so here are the Clippers. Knocked loose. Here's Winslow. It's blocked. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got his 6th assist on the night. Outside Jackson. Guarded by Doncic. Rejected by Robertson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Lakers.
Scottie Pippen.
Here's Felicio. It's good from long range.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Pass to Williamson. Hughes trying to free himself up. And there's Williamson on the assist by Doncic.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Harrison. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Here's Pippen. Here's McGrady. Hits the three-point bomb.
McGrady.
McGrady's got 9 points in the quarter.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Knocks it loose and stolen by Williamson. From deep, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And as we've watched him develop, Zion has steadily improved his passing ability.
Here's Harrison. Williamson with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Felicio with the bucket. Felicio's got his first basket.
Now this is what his coaches like to see. Jackson making an effort to distribute the ball in that situation.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Winslow. There's the pass to Harrison. Here's Felicio. Williamson with the block.
And the leaping ability of Williamson. We see it on offense with his dunking, but they're using it on D. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here's Jackson. Got a hand on it. Hughes against Winslow. Hughes, the pass to Doncic. Now Pippen. Hughes trying to free himself up, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Capable of running the offense, Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Winslow dishes to Jackson. Good on the shot.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Doncic finds Williamson. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Lakers ball.
And the Clippers making a switch here.
Your Clippers.
Cornette's checked in.
Luke Cornette.
Here's Hughes. McGrady outside. Launches a three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
Remains LA basketball.
Here's Harrison. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Just 4 to shoot, and the rejection by Pippen. Here's Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. And it's 7 points for Zion Williamson. McGrady against Jackson. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Pippen. To the middle. Here's McGrady. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
Jackson against McGrady. Here's Felicio. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the rejection by Pippen. And the Lakers with possession here. Pass to Hughes. There's the lob to the hoop.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Knocked loose and stolen by Williamson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hughes kicks to McGrady. Passes it to Pippen. Back to McGrady. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
They retain possession. Pippen, the pass to Doncic. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Fires the three, and it's McGrady that time on the assist by Hughes.
3 points.
McGrady's got 25 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for Johnson.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot from 12. Jackson, that's good.
Jackson.
And that defense wasn't enough on Jackson. He's clever and can shoot through that opposition.
Jackson against McGrady. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home.